Solving Proportions, Chapter 6, Lesson 5. Okay, a proportion is any equation that shows two equal ratios or rates, and in parentheses we're going to put fractions. It just basically looks like two equivalent fractions to each other form a proportion. Right? And to solve proportions, we use something called cross products. If there's a number missing, we can solve it by finding our cross products and showing that they are equal to each other. So cross products are the result of multiplying one numerator with the opposite denominator in a proportion. Okay, and a little note that you want to put is that the two cross products are equal in a proportion. So we use them to solve proportions. Okay, so an example, a over 15 equals 66 over 90. So that idea of cross products, we multiply across and multiply across this numerator with this denominator, and that gives me 90a. 66 times 15 gives me 990. Those two cross products are equal, and then I solve my equation. And so I get a equals 11. Right here, same thing, I'm going to find my cross products. So n times 9 is 9n. 3.2 times 36 is 115.2. My cross products are equal. I divide both sides by 9, and n equals 12.8. So I use those cross products to solve my proportion. Okay? Now, when we're using word problems, when we set up a proportion to solve word problems, be sure that the numerators have the same unit and the denominators have the same unit. So they need to match. The top needs to match and the bottom needs to match with units. So an example, Alicia's class is making care packages for a local shelter. They can make 8 care packages with 240 items. How many care packages can they make with 500 food items? So these are the pieces of information that I know that go together. So I'm going to put 8 care packages over 240 food items, and that's going to equal some number of care packages over some number of food items. So this is what I mean when I say that the units in the numerators need to match, care packages, and in the denominator, food items, food items. So then I'm going to solve my proportion. I'm going to plug in what I know. I don't know how many care packages, and I have 500 food items. So I'm going to cross multiply. So I get 240x equals 4,000. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 240. Divide by 240. And x is going to equal 16 2/3 care packages. But since Alicia's class isn't going to make 16 2/3 care packages, if I rounded it, it would make 17 care packages, but I can't make a care package if I don't have enough food. So actually they can only make 16 care packages.